Hi, I'm Monster 1970, and today I'm going to be installing a replacement wick in this door heat kerosene heater. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be doing is removing these two screws, one in the front, one in the rear. They're going to hold this top cage on. It's not held on by much. Let's do that first. I'm going to be using a Phillips screwdriver to remove these screws. This one back here is already loose. Then this should lift off. Get that out of the way. I'm going to remove the handle. To do that, I'm just going to line it up. The hole, pull out, slide it up through. There we go. This here, this cage, has got to come out at the bottom and then lift up. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. Down the bottom, lift up. You can see this is the front. It's got a hole in the front here. Get off of there. Gonna lift up. I think we're gonna have to do the other side first. Nope, I'm incorrect. For this one, you gotta push down on the top, lift up on the bottom, move that out of the way. Turn this around. Now we can just lift this up and off. Why couldn't we lift this up and off? You should have been able to. And we'll put this back on. So we'll just keep this in here. Turn this around. I'm going to lift the top off. Okay, I'm going to lift this out. Two Phillips screws hold this on. One on each side. That one, and get this one. And we can lift this off. Okay, we gotta take this knob off, which that should just pull off. And we can lift this ring off. Move that out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna check this wick. Let me see how sooted up it is. Should definitely be replaced. Shut it. That brings it up. That button shuts it off. But we've got 4 wing nuts holding this on. Here's one. Another one here. And then 2 back here. This entire thing, let me spin it back around. This entire thing should lift off. And we're going to have a little bit of a mess. What I'm going to do is take this down and out of the way so I can put a new wick in here. Okay, I've got this unit, I've got this assembly upside down. Should be able to take this off. Should be. I said should be able to take this off. Maybe not. I'll just take that off like that. There we go. That'll lift lift off and out of the way. Now we can see in here. That doesn't look too bad. I'm going to wipe that down a little bit. Get some of that carbon out of there. Try some of the super clean on it. See if that does anything. Gonna be using this brass brush that I have. Okay, that's better. Not perfect, but it's better. This is a replacement wick for this. This is a DH-145. Fits this model. We've got these little tabs that stick out here. Those are going to go inside of here. We have one here, we have one here, and we have one here. I'm going to line them up. We got to slide this thing the whole way up. Line it up in place so we can get into that hole there. I'm going to go around and make sure everything's lined up. Yep. Looks good. Make sure it's in. The pins are in the hole the whole way. Out. And then I'm going to put this upside down, put this back on. We got a tab there, a tab sticking out there. We got one sticking out down here. That's where these two things line up. I'll line it up with that and then turn it clockwise. This, I'm going to go and make sure this is pushed in here nice and good. Bring this up the whole way, and then make sure it's pushed down in there good. Good. Okay, let me sit this out of the way and bring the base back up. Okay, I'm going to check this seal. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to take my brush. And again, I'm going to try to clean this up with some of this super clean. Try not to get it into kerosene. That's better. Now let me get the wick assembly and put that back on. I'm going to slide this up over top of here. Work the wick around it. It's going to be better if I turn it up. working okay. That seems to be good. Put our wing nuts back on. There we go. Let's check our igniter. Our igniter is not working. I'm going to put a new set of batteries in. These are C's. Got a new set of, these are old. Hopefully they're still good. 1.5 volts. Maybe I should check them. Okay, this battery here, putting out 1.5 volts. This one here, I can see it's bulged. It's putting out 0.123, yeah, 0.110. It's dying. So I gotta get another battery. I found two good batteries. These are Rayovac high energy. I know they're cheap batteries, but that's all I had. 1.59 volts. 1.58 volts. I'm going to put both these in and see if the igniter works now. Positive goes towards the bottom. Positive goes towards the top on this one. And with any luck, we will have an igniter now. Yes, we do. We're going to go and clean this up. And I'm going to be using some of this super clean. There are 4 screws on the bottom here to hold this bottom plate on. I'm going to be removing them also so I can clean this base. And they are Phillips. Whoa. Okay, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to clean this off quick. Using this super clean. And I got the big debris off of it. Let me get the other one up here and I'll clean that off while I have this base off. I'm going to clean this off while I got the base off of it. Same thing, I'm just going to spray it down with some of this super clean. Get the base back up here and then I can put the stand up here, or the very base, bottom, whatever, and then I'll put the heater back up on. I'm aligning the base back up, holes on the heater. I'm going to try to get this front one started first. Okay, that's back on. Clean this up a little bit. Next I'm going to be cleaning this up. I'm removing this knob also so I can get this back on. Let me clean this up quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to slide this back across over here. Light up. There we go. That's the way it should work. I don't want to let it on too long because it'll fill the place full of soot. So now I'm going to get the rest of it. I'm going to set the next piece on, clean that up. Soot in here. I'm going to be cleaning that up. So let me clean it up. I'll be right back. Up. I'm going to set it back down on here. Line up the holes in the side. I'm going to put them in quick. Now I'm going to put this in. This will go in the top. Slide that down in past the ring in the top. It'll sit right down in there. This is going to go down in here. You have to put it in an angle. Put it in like that. It's seated good. And then down here, you want it so it's this piece here is sticking towards the front, so you can move it around to stabilize the flame. So then let's get this top piece on. Oh, the arrow is pointing towards this, so you know where the hole is at. So I'm going to put it just like that, so that this side hole lines up. There. Just a little bit of dirt on there. Okay. I'll go around the back. We'll put that in there. Stretch it over, put it on there. And then I'll go back in this hole. Maybe. Seems like I'm stuck now. How'd I do that? There we go. This is the one for the front because you see it's cut out here. And I go in that upper hole. Slide that down over. Look in the bottom. There we go. I'm going to put this on there. That'll just go over top. Trying not to spread it too far apart. There we go. That'll go like this. I have to bring it in through here. No, not in through there. It goes over the outside. Like that. Got two screws. One in the front. And turn this around. One in the rear here. And all we got to do is make sure it starts up. Okay, we're going to open up this door and push down the lever. Make sure the trip is reset. Turn this up. Push the button. Hold it. There we go. Once it lights up, should be seeing a flame up in there. That should do it. Definitely putting off a lot of heat. That'll do it for installing a replacement wick on this door heat kerosene heater. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay safe. Be careful working on these.